Yee here at Fit Club LV, being joined by the one and only Mr. Demetrious Johnson. Always great to see you, and especially today because I know they're launching Vegas IV.
Yep, absolutely. We're here at Fit Club launching our partnership with, excuse me. We're here in Las Vegas with Fit Club, launching a partnership with those guys, Vegas IV. We're having a good time and a great party so far.
Yeah, and what can fans expect from Vegas IV and what they have to offer compared to others?
Yeah, so the biggest thing with Vegas IV, usually a lot of people don't understand, when you come to Las Vegas, it's a great market for conferences and many other things, going out and partying shit-faced. I know a lot of people might do that or not. But the next day or even that evening, if you want to, pick me up, get your minerals, your vitamins back in you, look us up, Vegas IV. The biggest thing, too, is that we don't just offer just their normal IV drip. It can be any type of concoctions. I was talking to one of the, I was going to say scientists, but she is a scientist, a doctor. She was saying we have one specifically for women where we try to promote, hair growth, nail growth, etc. Oh, look, she's interested, ladies and gentlemen. And obviously the vitamin B12 shot. So, yeah, I mean, if you're looking for that pick-me-up, if you had a horrible day in Vegas, look at Vegas IV.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out for the, hair products like what you mentioned. But congratulations, one on Prime Video 1. You are the champ. With that being said, what do you expect next for yourself, and when could we see you hopefully make that one championship debut here in the U.S.?
Yeah, so it's all dependent on one championship. Obviously there's a lot of hurdles. Not a lot of hurdles, but we're slowly climbing the hurdles to get here on U.S. soil. Obviously there's a couple of states here in United States that have our rule set. So I think that's the big thing, and our hydration system. So with that being said, I would like to fight first quarter of 2023. So we have to see. It's up to one championship.
And they do have one on Prime Video 3 coming up October 22nd in that bantamweight title fight, right? Jon Lineker versus Fabricio Andrade. What do you make of that matchup?
That's an amazing matchup. Jon Lineker, absolutely powerhouse, hands of stone. He lives up to his nickname and just throwing all that power. Fabricio Andrade, Wonder Boy, absolutely amazing phenom, great stand-up. His last couple fights with the body kick to the liver, the knee to the Team Lakai guy. I mean, that fight's just going to be straight fireworks. So I'm super excited about that one. The fans are in for a treat for that one.
And also going on that weekend, UFC 280 in Abu Dhabi. They have a great bantamweight matchup between Sean O'Malley versus Petr Yan. What do you think is at stake, knowing that, what Petr has done, and also Sean O'Malley, what he's done so far?
Yeah, I think, obviously what Petr Yan does, I think if Petr Yan beats, so I'm going to play matchmaker right now. If Petr Yan beats, if Petr Yan, and this is me, I'm a hardcore, I don't care about the numbers, I don't care about the fucking money, right? But I think if Petr Yan and Sugar Sean O'Malley, whoever wins that fight, they need to fight Chito Vera, right? Because Chito Vera has beat Sugar Sean O'Malley, even though it was a disqualification, or not disqualification, but an injury. Chito Vera deserves a title shot. Chito Vera is on a 5-fight, 6-fight win streak. The man needs, what's the point of him getting all these win streaks if they're not going to give him a title shot, right? So I think that man deserves a title shot. So I think if, they're thinking like, oh, we should, give Sugar Sean O'Malley or Petr Yan a title shot, if you're not going to give it to Chito Vera, at least give Chito Vera the opportunity to fight those guys to earn your guys' respect to get the title shot. So with that being said, we'll see what happens. But I hope, Chito Vera gets that next title shot, and then after that, they can decide if it's Sugar Sean O'Malley or Petr Yan.
And in the flyweight division for the UFC, they're having their first ever quadrilogy between Deiveson Figueiredo and Brandon Moreno. I mean, you're very familiar with the UFC flyweight championship title. So who do you favor in that quadrilogy?
It all depends who shows up. I felt the very first fight, it went to Figueiredo. Second fight, Figueiredo did not show up. Brandon Moreno showed up, took it to him, choked him out. Third fight was going back and forth. I felt like Figueiredo had bigger power shots, but that's the hardest thing about mixed martial arts is that, obviously Brandon Moreno, I think he said it, he was, I don't have a lot of power, right? But Figueiredo does, so that's not fair. Like, I'm hitting him like 18 times and he hits me once. That covers all my 18 shots. Like, how do we gauge that, right? So it's gonna be a great fourth fight. I know Figueiredo is going out to Arizona to train Henry Cejudo. I'm gonna be out there too. So hopefully me and Figueiredo can get some work together. And if I can help him out with just give him like a good body and move around, not fight each other, but just give him great rounds like I got with Henry Cejudo. Hopefully it can be beneficial. So we'll see. Let the best man win.
Someone else that you and I have spoken about before, and working with Henry Cejudo, Jon Jones. Do you think he'll be returning, in December, or what do you make of his return?
I think they just announced that. Didn't they just announce it? I believe they just announced it. I think I saw that he's fighting Stipe Miocic at UFC 2. I'm not
82
sure
in Vegas.
I think that's that. So I'm super excited to see Jon Jones. I truly believe he's one of the greatest to ever do it. He's never been beaten. He does have that one disqualification loss to Matt Hamill, I believe his name is.
Yes.
Matt Hamill. But I truly believe he's one of the best to ever do it amongst myself. I've been in the same room with him training. He's gifted. His athletic ability is unmatched. And he's a very hard worker.
And have you played a Street Fighter against Jorge Masvidal yet? Because I asked you that a few years ago and you called him out, but did he accept it?
No, he'd ought to fucking destroy that guy. He knows it and we all know it. The whole world knows it. FGC, fighting game community, y'all already know who your boy is. You already know who's going to win it. Right here.
The GOAT of gaming, Mighty Gaming. For all your fans, what would you like to let them know?
Yeah, make sure you guys check us out here in Las Vegas, Vegas IV. Make sure you follow the Schmo and follow Helen. She's into swimming. She's got to meet tomorrow. So go, Helen.
5 a.m.
5 a.m.